So we're back today at Frank and Jimmy's Propeller shop. We're gonna go inside and take a good look at the Reef aquarium, which is really coming together super well. Again, it's mainly a stony coral reef aquarium, so you're gonna see just some phenomenal progress right now. So the last time we videoed was when we were here to rock the aquarium and fill it with salt water, and a lot went into it obviously since then. So it's been running now since mid-November with salt water, and you can see it really is doing superb. We had the green chromis in first, the 6-pack of green chromis, all still here. We put in the rock as we had it staged at the office previously. And then about a month ago, I actually put the coralline, gallon actually, of coralline scraped algae in a jug and distributed that throughout the aquarium. And you can see, if you come in closely, all these purple coralline dots growing on the aqua roche here, on some Marco rock over there. And then again, the goal of the whole aquarium is to have as much aquaculture corals as possible. You have the thing acro, you got all kinds of acros here. You got some blastos that are second generation on plugs right here. You got a Duncan. You got a Scully that's wild from Australia. A couple of really nice Monty caps next to each other, and just on and on. Some great stuff. There's a couple of really nice euphyllias over here. That one up in the upper left is Australian. That's Australian. This is a ORA, red Gonopora, and they just had the lights off. They were doing some work on it, so the corals, those corals aren't as open. But you can see the really unique things that have happened. This light system, it's on stainless steel cables, and it raises and lowers about 1.5 feet. So you can work on the aquarium with the lights up another foot.
From a rocket science vantage point,
okay,
whose idea was it to put this light lift, this lifting stainless steel cable thing where lights go up and down? Where did that come from?
It was, I think it was birthed between you and Jimmy, no?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that cable assembly up there's like a garage door opener with stainless wire rope.
Yep.
And
stainless cable. As
a mad scientist that Raphael is, he has the controls. He doesn't let me use the controls. Oh, it's going up. Gives you more access in there for servicing. And it goes down. Not into the water, I hope. Another fish geek moment.
There you go.
They've put on these flipper magnifiers, so you can see the frags going in the frag tank. So this side here is going to be the frag side, where we'll start harvesting corals from here as it overgrows and plant them in there, but we wanted some examples of it now. And if you come back over here, you'll see the zoanthids. So this is where we're going to be planting zoanthids. There's a little bounce mushroom in there. I glued these glass rims on, you can see here. This is polished low iron glass, and siliconed these on the other day. Some of the times the fish will come up, drive up the side, and jump out of the aquarium. This keeps them in. We're gonna put a small pair of storm clowns in here. They're gonna look really great. And then I still have to put the mangrove planters, one probably on this side and one on that side. So we have mangroves growing in there. But it's kind of cool here. When you walk in, you can see down the length of the aquarium right there. You see how clear it is going down? There's one large CHEMI-PURE Grande in here, and that's it. All the DELTEC equipment is operating and functioning super well. Fleece roller is doing a great job right there. The 1000i skimmer, the GFO reactor is operating, calcium reactor, really looks great. We're working now on this end where there's going to be an auto feed system with, again, 4 more dose heads and a clear door type fridge where we'll have the feeds going in automatically into the aquarium. It's being that it's a business, people aren't typically here Saturdays and Sundays, so we want to have it auto feeding, and then we also want to auto feed at night for the corals to eat too. They have requested a chiller to go in too, so we're going to try to mastermind how that's all going to fit in this area right here on a rack system. So it'll match with the stainless steel frame, high polished stainless steel, and the black starboard on there too. In the aquarium, we have back the clowns that Jimmy had before. We've got these very nice big clowns. So I had to put them in the big aquarium. I really didn't feel comfortable putting them in the small side. There's a great little purple tang that was just put in last week. You've got your Springer Eye damsels. You've got a Melanaris wrasse there. Sailfin tang here. So it's a great little group of friendly reef fish to begin with. Again, it's bare bottom. There's a few serpent stars inside the aquarium too. Some were hiding in the rocks. Some astrias here and there. In the aquarium, you can see an astria right here. You see that little white thing in the egg crate in there? That little spot? That's a little zebra trochus that was breeding in our shop. And in this one, we had several too the other day on the glass. Kind of cool. But they were crawling along the glass, and they're actually snails that are reproducing in our facility. So we have babies all over. They're not in the main tank because I didn't put the live rock on those, but they're in here. You can see the new growth on the acros already that have only been in there, I'm gonna say 7 weeks, 6 weeks at the most. You can see the new growth on the tips. And this eagle eye chalice, I believe is what that is. That's growing super well. And I don't see the Monty attached yet, but I'm confident that it is attaching now as it gets along. So we have a couple of corals today that we're gonna put in, Aquaria hystrix, and I have actually some small pieces of the Jake Adams green Montipora that I had received from Chris Meckley at ACI Aquaculture. We're going to put a couple pieces of that in too and let that start growing. And probably an area over here is where I'm thinking I'm going to put it. Here's some frags of the Jake Adams green Monty that I took off of the piece we have in the shop. And I'm just literally going to take them one at a time and kind of try to put them into that space. It's really a super bright green under the lights. You get both of them. Then we have a really nice Aquaria hystrix, pink, kind of a really nice little bird's nest colony right there to put in. So this should grow really well. I got just a fabulous spot for them right there. Perfect, no? Yeah, that's a great little spot. So everything is really in check. We've got calcium, alkalinity, magnesium doing well. We have magnesium up to about 14, 15 in here now. That's helping out with diatoms. There's really no diatoms to speak of, so it's cycled through well. So the aquarium is really growing in super nice, crystal clear, just textbook. Again, stony corals in the middle, some LPS, some zoanthids on this side, and frags going on that side. All the DELTEC equipment is running flawlessly, and I can't say enough about how great this brand new reef is doing. So remember to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.